Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is starting out a little bit later than expected, but that's okay. Some days, instead of getting up early, sleep in a little bit, get some rest that you need, and then begin your day. So today I started out, I was downstairs here and got to throw some laundry in because I've got my washing machine guy coming today to look at my little seal that's got the flaw on it. And then I sat down, I'm like, oh, my Bible's all the way upstairs. And I'm like, huh. It's one of those things where you're like, do you run up and get it? Or do you just look at your app on your phone? So I just got my app out on my phone and then was listening to a sermon and just being encouraged. And it's like sometimes it's good just to be encouraged. Like I know myself, I need to be encouraged. Yes, I can wake up and share positive things in my days. But you know what? Some days are bad days. Some days are bad days and I might wake up and just feel blah, feel meh, not feel very excited. So I have to like stir that up inside myself. I need to fan that flame. The Bible talks about that over and over about fanning the flame and stirring it up. And sometimes you feel like everything's good and it's like the fire's burning great, it's doing good, and then that fire dies down and it gets to those ashes there in your pit. And then I feel like it's those ones that you're like, it's not really doing anything. It's still lighting, still giving off heat. Not a lot of like excitement in the fire, not a lot of like wow in your life, but still there. So that's why God says it's our job to fan those flames. Fan those flames and get that excitement back inside. And so I know for myself, things that I have to deal with, things that I have to go through in my life, it's like, okay, I need to fan that flame and get excited and get hopeful for the things that God has for me, even in my day-to-day life. And so I was listening to a message and there was a verse and I wrote it down on my little sticky note. I was sitting here and I'm like, ooh, I started writing on my little like knockoff checklist, but I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I'm like, I need a little card, but I'm like, again, all the way upstairs. So I'm like, I know, so hard to walk upstairs. So I looked in the drawer and I'm like, yes, a sticky note. So this is, I wrote it down, it comes from Romans 15:13. It says, may the God of hope, God is our hope. God is our hope when we don't think that we have anything to look forward to, right? It says, fill you with all joy and peace in believing. So he's going to fill you with joy and peace, but we got to believe, right? And believing through the experience of your faith, that by the power of the Holy Spirit, you will abound in hope and overflow with confidence in his promises. God's Bible is God's word has got so many promises in there for us, so many. And you may not think you're worthy of it. You may think that you've made wrong decisions. You may think that you are too far gone, that you don't deserve any of those things, but his Bible is full. His Bible, his word is full of promises for you and me that he says that we can have, but we have to believe and trust in him. It's the faith, and it sounds so silly because I can say it over and over. It's like, yeah, how come up one day and down the next, up one day, down the next, and it's like back and forth, back and forth. How do you stay consistent with that? I don't know. I'm on that journey too. How do you stay consistent and keeping in his word, being reminded? I'm going to stick my sticky note right in my kitchen sink so I can read this today and be reminded that, you know what, God, I have to believe in the God of hope and believe in the power of the Holy Spirit, of the hope and the abounding joy that he is going to bring to me through the promises that he has already set forth in his word for me in my life. So good little scripture. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going, mamas. Keep going, ladies. Keep going in your life. Just know that, you know what, sometimes those, like I said, that fire dies down and it's like, what is there to look forward to? What is there to do? So you gotta fan that flame. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to get up, especially when you're going through the humdrum of everyday life. The not very exciting, the cleaning of the house, the making of the food, and going to work and coming home, and not very exciting and things. But you gotta remember, you gotta fan that flame. So have that expectation today that God is gonna show up in a big way, that God is gonna show up maybe in a small way, that God is gonna show up by bringing you that peace in your heart so you can continue on. He can continue doing the work inside of you that needs to be done, because we've always got some fixing to do inside of here, so that he can bring you right where he needs you to be to complete his plan for you on this earth. I don't know what that is, but God does. So that's a good verse. Romans 15:13. Go copy it down, put it in your kitchen sink. So that's where I'm going to put mine. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace. I want to have some joy and peace in your day. So we're going to have a great day today. We are going to get some things done in the home. I'm going to clean today. I didn't do any of that cleaning yesterday. We're going to clean up, get things together. First, I'm going to make some bagels after I clean up my kitchen. The kids really like the bagels. I think there's just a few left. They said those were really good. So I'm going to make some more of those. The recipe said like the next day they would be better, usually better. I mean, they were so good yesterday. They were the day of, I meant, but the recipe said the next day they're even better. So I'm like, that's a good thing. So I'm gonna make some more today. We gotta make dinner. All the good things. I've got my washer repair guy coming this afternoon. Got some things came in the mail here for the kids, for Jensen. I've got a new chair for him. His old chair is definitely, he's getting taller. He's grown up to a young man, getting taller, getting bigger. And so I have a different chair for him for his room that I'm gonna put together today. Got some new bedding for him as well. And so it's just gonna be a good day today. I don't know, we'll get out in the sunshine maybe. Hopefully it's gonna stay sunny. It looks nice and sunny here today. It's pretty toasty out. I haven't been going outside in the morning. I'm like, I don't even wanna go out because it's really muggy. I don't mind the heat, but not when I'm going to start filming and being active for my day. I want to stay like cool, all those things, so that you can continue on with your day today. So we're going to have a good day. You ready for a great day? It's Tuesday. Going to get some hope, going to get some expectation, fan that flame. Get those embers burning a little bit. Get those burning a little bit in your day so you can continue on. All right, you ready for a great day? All right, let's go. Kitchen's pretty clean. We did a good job picking up yesterday. We had Jaden's, came home and had her dessert for her birthday, so we just kind of picked everything up. So it's not too bad, but I'm gonna do a good wipe of the kitchen so the countertops are clean. I'm gonna do a quick break of cleaning and start on my bagel dough so it can get mixed up in the bread machine here. So I just closed it. Hold on. I made it yesterday, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna love it, but we really do. They're still here. Look at very good bagels right here. Delicious. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Winner, some like the seed stuff on top, some did not. So I'll probably do half and half like I did today. Okay, so in here you're gonna put 1 1/3 cups of warm water. And then since I'm doing, this recipe wasn't for a bread machine, but let's see. We need to add, so you have to do it this way. You have to layer it this way. So you are going to do sugar. You're going to have to do 1 1/2 tablespoons of sugar. So put that in the, make sure I got that right. 1 1/2. That goes with the warm water. And then you add salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Is that it? It's the sugar, salt, water, and flour. So it's gonna be about 3 1/2 cups of flour. And then on top, you put your yeast. So I added a little bit less because it said to add less last time if you were using like regular flour, but I ended up having to add it anyways. So I was kind of like, okay, might as well just add it. So I'm gonna add 1, 2, 3, and these are definitely over 3 1/2. Okay, then you're gonna put your yeast right on top. How much? My phone keeps shutting off. 2 teaspoons of yeast. That's it. It just seems so many. Put 2 teaspoons of yeast in here, and then turn your bread machine on. Plug it in first. Perfect. Okay, let me pick this up. Now I can continue working. I'm gonna wipe off the front of my cabinets so that they're nice and clean. Usually I do that on my deep cleaning. Like if I do it once a month, remember how I kind of break out my zones in my house? I haven't done it in a while. We skipped a couple months, so I'm gonna wipe, just do a quick wipe. So it took some time wiping those off, but those are good. These is definitely a different kind of wood than my mountain home cabinets. So I feel like these cabinets, you see the marks so much more, and it's just a thinner wood, just a thinner type of cabinet. So I know even there's a few spots where the paint is even coming off, and I'm like, I know they had it done professionally. I'm like, okay. So I know, like, I did my own cabinets, and I thought in some spots the paint would come off, and I'm thinking, wow, maybe I didn't do a very good job, but then I realized these were done professionally and there's still paint coming off. So I don't feel too bad now. So if your paint's coming off a little bit in your cabinets, don't feel bad. It happens professionally, and if you do it yourself. So it feels good to get them cleaned off and wiped off. All little marks off there. I have to go back and do my stainless steel too. Let me wipe the front of the refrigerator off as well. So I'm just going to rinse out our water pitcher and our coffee Keurig thing. You definitely have to clean these out. So I usually spray a little bit of bleach in there and let it soak for a little bit, and then I'll go in and scrub it really good, rinse it a million times, rinse it a bunch of times, and then call it good. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to do my stainless steel wipe on my dishwasher and on the oven. And while these are filling up with water, I think I'm going to grab my rugs and wash the rugs in the washer. I'm like, might as well. I don't think I've done it for about a month, so it'd be good to get them up and cleaned. I feel like there's so much sand all over my floor, so I'm going to get the vacuums rolling and pick up the bar stools, wipe them off, and then let it suck up. I just feel like there's lots of sand, I'm sure, from the beach and stuck in those rugs. Okay, while the vacuums are going, I'm going to put this chair together real quick for Jensen, so when he's up, he can try it out and see what he thinks. Just you know, you're growing up. It's like he has a shorter chair, and he liked it, but now that he's getting taller, I feel like this is going to be a little bit better. You know, more comfortable chair that he's sitting at when he's doing computer work and things like that. I feel like it's been some time since I've been putting anything together. So this is good. This is easy. Just screw it together, push it together. It feels good and sturdy. We bought so many of these chairs over the years for the different kids to have different ones, so they're all comfy and good. So let's get the arms on this chair. Sat on a lot of office chairs over the years, tried out so many. We would go to Staples and sit through all of the chairs because I wanted to find one that had good support for my neck and back, and so we've gone through a lot. This one is very comfy. Very, very comfy. So in my chair, I just like to sit straight up, but I know the boys like to lean back in their chair, so this is great because it goes up. I had to figure out how to do this. The handle on the bottom lifts it up, and you go up higher or lower. And then there's a twist on the back where you can move up the backrest, so it gives you support either in the back, the height, like up higher on your back, or down lower. So I'm like, okay, that's really nice. And it has a nice, smooth, wide back section. So chairs are one of those things, it's hard trying to find like one without sitting in it, like what is comfy, what's gonna be good. But this is a very good chair. I think he is really gonna like this chair because it is comfy. It's got that wide, like wrap around your back kind of chair. So very good. Awesome, I'm glad I put this together. It wasn't too hard. The top piece that slides in the bottom, it took me a minute to figure out. I'm like, how does this go in? And I just had to look at it and go, oh, it literally just screws into itself. So it's good. I'm thinking he's gonna like this, which is really good. So it had to upgrade a few things for him in his room. Getting older, always a good thing. So that'll be really nice for him to have this. And it's rolling chairs, the kids love rolling chairs. It's not too big and bulky either, but I do like that it's heavier on the bottom. So obviously it's not gonna flip over very much. The armrests go up and down too. I think it's a winner. So I'm going to take my rugs and put them outside here to dry, to set them on the back of my table. It looks like a sunny day. Birds are singing, doing their thing. We've got our plants. You know, my plants are a work in progress here. The pepper plant is growing amazing. Tomatoes are getting super tall, but then they don't like look very well. So that's okay. Maybe I'm sure it's the heat. As somebody has told me, different growing seasons here in Florida, and in my head I think, ooh, hot sunshine. Surely everything will thrive and do amazing. So you think you can plant it like the normal time, like we would have planted it like April or May, and they would do good. No, I feel like the later we plant it, it's going to be better, because I think that's the growing season, is later planting. So like you can see that the green onions are doing amazing. Those are coconut. But it's grew real tall, but it just doesn't seem real strong. It's high. This one was doing good. We're getting a couple tomatoes off it, nothing like crazy. We have a fresh batch of cucumbers. And again, these are just seeds, so it doesn't matter. The $1 I spent on, the 20 seeds, we'll see how it works. So they're getting full. We'll see if they do anything. I don't know, and if not, it's okay. I'll wait till the fall. We'll plant some more. We'll try her again, probably through the fall and winter and spring. I feel like they're gonna do a whole lot better than they were through the hot summer. I just thought in my head, hot summer, everything's gonna grow really good. No, hot summer, everything dies. Except like the grass is growing really well. We had a lot of rain this year, so the grass is growing very well. So that's a good thing. So we're just gonna see how these do. But again, work in progress. I am quite okay with them not working out. It's all about trying something different and seeing how it does. So those are outside. It's toasty and warm out here. I'm sure they will dry real well. Let's go inside and check on our bagel dough. Come out to the refrigerator here. I've got to I just grabbed hamburger and put it in a pan, like a 9x13 with cold water. I should have brought out super early. I did not. I'm going to do a pizza meatloaf tonight, and then I'm going to do mashed potatoes. So I'm going to go down here. We poured all of them in here. Put them in so I can make potatoes. One just fell behind. I'm looking in there. I might make some chicken salad. I've got grapes and I've got sliced almonds. I might do some chicken salad. Not today, maybe like tomorrow. I might do that. I'm gonna have to put that in a note in there because I've got those things to eat up. Okay, let me go in. We'll do this later today. So I've got the meat here. This is thawing. When this is done, I'll probably do it in my slow cooker. That long one is probably how I'll make. I'm gonna do like I say pizza meatloaf. These are really cold. They're not frozen, are they? No. I'll do that probably in the long one. Someone gave me a recipe and it was more like a pizza flavored, I say pizza, tomatoey, Italian kind of flavored meatloaf, and that's not bad. Kids will eat that. And I'll do mashed potatoes. Just a small batch though. Usually I make way too much of this stuff. So this is good. My dough is done in 3 minutes, so I'll probably start getting that on a pan so we can put it in the water, do all the good things that we do with that. And then we're doing really good on time frame, so I just gotta wanna make sure I'm done before my worker comes to fix the washer. So the dough is done. So I just pushed it down here. It's got a nice thing. It's very nice. It's a good batter. So then what you're gonna do is divide it into 8 pieces. Some of my bagels I made a little bit bigger, some made a little smaller. That's okay. What I've learned is that you don't have to worry about this being perfect. Like when you roll these up here, it's okay to be bumpy. It's okay to have those imperfections. I thought you don't want like lines where they're completely separated, because then I guess it does separate, but for the most part, it stays together really good. So let me divide this up and we'll make it into 8 bagels, put it in parchment paper, and let it rise. Okay, my batter was a little bit stickier this time. The last time I added in more flour. I think it was another half a cup of flour. Probably would do. I probably only added about a quarter of a cup, so I probably would add a little bit more. That's okay. This is the trial and error part. This is seeing how much can you get away with it not being perfection to make it work. So this is good. I've got them, like I said, a little bit. Definitely could use a little bit more flour in it, but that's okay. We're doing this process. Like I said, the main of it is going to be very good, and I'm sure they'll turn out fine. We'll see as we boil them and we bake them how they do. While I'm waiting for the bagel to rise, it's going to take about 20 minutes, probably about 30 because I have my air on. It's a little cooler in here. I'm going to do the steam up on the kitchen floor and get the floor clean because kids will come down, you know, stepping on everything. It's just easier to get it done when no one's here. So I've got the kitchen area steam up. That's all I'm going to do right now, just because that way it's nice and clean, so when the rugs are dry I can bring those in. And then the rest of the floor, a couple of my kids like steam mopping, so I'm going to let them steam up. The rest of the house, I'll let them steam up, which will be nice. They'll enjoy doing that. I realize it's getting close to my bagels being double in size, so I'm going to get my pot of water. I'll put a little bit of sugar in there, let that come to a boil, and then while that's doing that, I will wash at least one window. While I'm waiting for it to boil, let's at least clean the door. And these are the ones I stare at all day long, so clean these off real good. I'm going to turn my oven on and get that going. It's at 425. I just want to clean these windows and clean the windows. I don't really, the side one here is not dirty, it's the front one. I know this one gets dirty. Let's go outside, we'll clean that. There's like nose prints all over the inside of the window. I need to clean that. We need to do a good like spray of the house. I'm like looking and there's a lot of little bugs. It's like one of those things where you clean your windows and then you're like, oh, I really need to wash the house again. But it's definitely, they're accumulating, so another time. The windows are clean for now. If we gotta wash it in a few weeks, that'll be good. And there's my culprit of why there's dog nose prints all over there. That'll last us for a little bit until our nose gets printed all the way across there. But it's good. I'm gonna leave picking up the living room to the kids that like to do that. Whose chore that is. So I've cleaned up my sink. I got the bread machine put away. I was like, I need to be doing this and doing a bunch of these at one time, but I will in time. Again, I'm still working a little bit on, like, is it okay to leave it a little bit smushier? Like, this one's a lot stickier dough. So how is that gonna work? I don't know. We're gonna find out today. It's real sticky. So you want to boil, you're gonna do 2 minutes on each side and just flip it over and then put it back on the parchment paper. And then we do an egg wash on it, and then you can put some everything bagel seasoning on it if you want. If not, just leave it plain. So what did I learn? You want to add more flour to it. These just definitely got a more fluffier, and so as you pick them up, they kind of want to, like, they're rising up, they want to fall back. So definitely add the more flour. This is a good thing. I'll do the mistakes so you can make them right. So this is good. You just do it 2 minutes on each side, and then they'll sit right here. I guess we'll see how these ones turn out. I've got all my ingredients out for my meatloaf, and it's from Cindy. I was looking everywhere. I'm like, where did I put this? So Cindy, in the recipe, it's meat basically, and then you add egg, breadcrumbs, Italian seasoning, tomato sauce, salt, pepper, garlic, onion, parsley from Cindy. So this is definitely a winner. I gotta get tomato sauce out. So this, I saved my egg from yesterday. I only did one of them, and that's a lot of extra eggs, so I just saved it for today. So this is good. So definitely would add more flour to the recipe, but that's okay. I think it's still going to turn out just fine. That's the beautiful thing about making food. You try and try again. So I'm going to leave some of these plain and probably do just half. I'll do half with the seasoning, half with not. So brush on your egg. And then I pressed it into the seasoning. I feel like that just gave a lot to it. So let me just sprinkle it on. I got some plain ones. We'll do 5. We'll do 3 without. And then we'll bake them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Call it a winner for these. Not bad. Like I said, recipe you can use where if you kind of fail and like do a little less flour, it's still going to turn out, even if it's not perfectly round, it's still going to be good. So those in the oven, while they're in the oven, let's mix up the, I guess, Italian meatloaf. It's very good. I like regular meatloaf. That's something I enjoy. My kids do not. They just don't, and that's okay. Maybe they would if I make it now, but they just, it's one of those things like, I'll just make it this way. This was really good. They did eat it this way, and my friend Cindy said that her kids like it this way and they don't like it the other way. So I'm just gonna put all the ingredients in here, the tomato sauce, 2 eggs, onion, Italian seasoning, garlic, salt, and pepper, and breadcrumbs. Mix it all up, and then put it in my long slow cooker, so I don't have to worry about heating up the oven again for later today, because it definitely does get hot here, you know, with the heat. I've got it on right now, but I want to keep it going all day. This is working out perfect in here. mixed up really well, and there was a couple of chunks that were still a little frozen, so I just like squeezed them out. I'm gonna plug this in and let it bake. So yeah, you're just waiting on the bagels, and then I'll do potatoes. Shut my cupboard. I'll do potatoes this afternoon when it gets a little bit closer. We'll do some gravy. I've got vegetables, I've got salad. It'll be easy dinner. Easy dinner. Dinner that I can work on this afternoon. I got some packages the delivery guy just brought. The curtain. I got my curtain that was not working. Remember, we've got all the curtains replaced with solar ones, which are awesome, but I needed one more, and it was not working, so they sent another one. And then I got this for Jensen. This is a cooling blanket. Like, we really enjoy our cooling blanket for our bed. Favorite sheet set and blanket by far. Like, we moved here and I was like, okay, what do I do? And so then I went to the old school, like getting new ones, went to the old school cotton ones, you know, like thought those would be really good. I could not stand those sheets, could not stand them after having the good cooling sheets. And so really enjoy having them. And then a couple of the kids have the comforters for their bed like we have. And Jensen's one that's been wanting one for his to lay with, but he doesn't like the thicker blanket like ours. So I got this for him. I just opened this. I'm gonna show you Arctic Chill. It's a cooling blanket. So his is a lot thinner. So see that? Like we have the sheet ones for our bed, which would just be, is this one? Which would just have one piece of material. This is like two sewed together, but it's a nice blanket for cooling, which is great. It definitely cools. You put it on, you feel that cooling on there. So this is gonna be really good. So I've got this for him. I'm gonna wash it real quick and wash regular, and then don't put it in the sun to dry. Just hang it like over a door and it'll dry. And then I got a matching pillowcases as well. We use the king size ones because we have king size pillows, so it's got this silky on the one side, and a little bit more like, what would it be, just cottony terry, like a, you know, like the knit like a t-shirt. That's what it feels like, t-shirt, and a little bit of silk on the other side, almost like the exercise material, like a performance wear shirt, and then like just a regular t-shirt on the back. So these are gonna be really good. I'm gonna put these on his bed. We'll put them in a pillowcase after I wash them here, and then blanket for him. But this is really good. Cooling blankets, that's a really good thing to get if you're definitely a hot sleeper. I enjoy using it in my bed. Definitely hot here in Florida, but I still like to have covers on. This to me would be a little bit too thin. I like a little bit of a thicker blanket on, so, but this is good for him. So I'm gonna open this one up as well and get it charged. Perfect. Just wanted this to get charged and then put this away, get this washed so he has a new blanket for his bed. Awesome. Bagels came out of the oven. These look really good. Look at those. Those ones browned up a little bit better. Yesterday it didn't get super brown, but this worked out really good. These look really good. I know they're gonna be delicious. That'll be nice to have later. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break right now because I gotta do some things with my kids, and then I'll come back. We'll work on the rest of dinner, and who knows what else we'll do today.
Our day's great. We had a mailman come, person come expect us. Sorry.
We had the worker for the washer guy came, so that's good. It's definitely the seal. It's just a flaw in the mold. So definitely, it's funny when we got those. I would never get those in the mountains because I always heard of the sediment making them leak, and so I just was always against them. So I'm like, surely they'll be fine here, but it's had a little flaw where it just bubbled up over time. So just need a new one. Be delivered next week, so that'll be good. We'll have that fixed. It works. It just drips out a little bit. It's no big deal. So what else? We're done right now. I've got the meatloaf is cooking. I just brought my rugs in, put those down. Kids did their chores. We're finished for right now, which is good. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and go swim in the pool just to get some sunshine for a little bit. Work on my white line.
I'm a survivor.
I caught you. Working on your chicken skin.
Working on my chicken skin, the white line, because it's a big deal.
You're so even everywhere else.
I know, it's so great. It's funny. It's funny that it's an issue, but it's good. I know, it's the line. We'll go work on the line. That means I can't talk to anybody because you gotta put your head way back and just ignore everybody when you're outside. That's what it is.
I understand.
Because you're sitting there, you're talking, so you're talking and having communication. So when I go out there and put my head back, I feel like I'm just ignoring you, which I was trying to do yesterday a little bit more, but then I was like, I feel bad not saying anything. So
I knew what you were up to. You know what? You got all that hair right there. So
the what? The hair right
So
there.
that keeps the sun from getting through.
I got no hair on my neck. I'm like, I got no hair right there. Just the
I
line.
just got a tease.
That's all, whatever. Don't tease it. Some people don't like that. They never know how to take it.
I can't tan.
It's
My
okay.
skin's been the same color forever and ever.
Maddie's
Well,
niche.
good.
She's got piercing. We want her skin to stay good. So, okay, I'm gonna go outside, enjoy some sunshine for a little bit, and then come back in, probably work on dinner, all the good things. Happy to come back here. My kitchen is loud with my children. Was out in the sun. I had to laugh. I literally was sitting there, and then Greg was out there, and I'm like, he's like, honey, your neck. And I'm like, I know, because I'm sitting there having conversation. I feel like when you go out there, the last thing I'm gonna do is ignore everybody. So yeah, I probably just made it worse, and that is okay. I'm okay with that. If I wasn't, I would worry about my tan line. So we'll work on it eventually. So what I'm gonna do now, kids are all in there making food, doing things. I'm gonna finish up dinner. I'm gonna make the potatoes. I'm gonna peel all the potatoes. We're gonna mash those down. I'm gonna make a gravy. Last time I did a KFC mock gravy and it was really good. It was half chicken bouillon, half beef, and it was really good. The meatloaf looks really good. It's almost done in there. It's been a great day today. A really good day. Good sunshine, good pool. Loving today. So let me go peel potatoes. So I've got the potatoes cooking in there and boiling. That'll be good. The next time I do is like a KFC gravy. So for this recipe, you're gonna take butter and you're gonna put a little bit of onion powder in it. Is it garlic? Onion and garlic, salt and pepper. And then thicken it with flour. And then I'm gonna add into some hot water. I'm gonna put chicken bouillon and beef bouillon. And then you just stir that in. Sometimes if you do it too, not quick enough, it doesn't dissolve right. So just use an immersion blender, it'll blend it all up and it'll be nice and thick. And I was just thinking, I thought I had a gravy boat, but I think that stuff, I still never got all my stuff put away yet from when we went to the Goodwill trip. So we'll just serve it out of the pan, but this will be good. That'll be our gravy with the mashed potatoes. And I will pull out a salad tonight, I think. Get some veggies. I need to get some veggies out. I'll pull some veggies out of the garage and then we will heat those up too. I had to laugh. I was just sitting in my bedroom for a minute and the dog came in with a treat and I was like, who's giving Maxine a dog bone? She doesn't need one right now. She had opened the cupboard by herself and got out a dog treat. Smart dog. I said she deserved her treat. Okay, I'm gonna make the gravy. Okay, dinner is done. It is so good. I did like a mini plate. This is really good. The gravy is so good. Like I used to just make my gravy with chicken bouillon and then thicken it with cornstarch, and that's good too, but this is really good. So the meatloaf is nice and soft because I got a lot of breadcrumbs in there. So this is really good. Let me give you a taste test. You can put barbecue sauce on it if you like, ketchup. I like all that. Kids probably do not. It's good. It's good. I think they'll like that a whole lot better. And the mashed potatoes and gravy, this is like favorite. Peas and carrots, anybody else like these? I like the frozen ones, grew up on them, my kids don't. Those are so, so good. I probably need to get a smasher. I use my meat masher, which is the star thing. I need like a flat one, you know, like a real potato masher. On the list, we'll get it. And then I've got a salad heated up, the salad heated up. Got a salad. This is good, delicious. That is some good dinner. It tastes like good Good taste in dinner. Like we've done a lot of casseroles, we've done a lot of quick meals lately because, you know, it's hot. I get it, it's Florida. That tasted really good. Good stick to your bones kind of meal. You know those kind of meals. So I also got, look at some Amazon guy came again. Those poor Amazon people, they come a lot. Look at, it's a multifunctional chicken bone scissors. Look at this. Look at that. Miss Barbara sent these. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it even has a safety on it. Look at those scissors. Oh my goodness, I know these do all sorts of things. Look how awesome. I'm excited. The boys are like, ooh, and I'm like, no, it says in there, I hope the boys won't touch this. These are awesome. Thank you, Miss Barbara. I'm excited because this is cut, because this isn't like a regular pair of scissors. So this will be really good. Put it in my little thing right here. That's awesome. So thank you, Miss Barbara, for that. So I think that I am done for the evening right now. We have plans tonight. We have things that we do around the house and stuff like that and get out and do some stuff tonight. So I'm going to close today's video. So I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope your day goes well. I hope that you get the things done you want to get done. And if not, you know what, put on the list for tomorrow. I've already got a list going for tomorrow. So come back tomorrow. We got some stuff to do around here. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.